Hello, good morning. Welcome back to my channel. This is Domas. Um, had some work this morning, but I got let off early, so I thought I'll make a video for you guys. In a bit of a confusion at the moment since I'm in between jobs, and yesterday I got a call from my old boss saying that one of the workers, my friend, has kind of fallen back on basically he can't work for some time, and my boss asked me if there's a need, if I could work for him. So I said immediately yes, because it felt like I had to just agree. I don't know, sometimes the anxiety kind of kicks in of not having a job, and when you're put on the spot, on a phone call, like for example, like I'm avoiding phone calls a lot because I don't know, like when you're put on the spot, when you're having a conversation, sometimes you can't really say no. Like sometimes I have problems saying no, and I said yes because I need a job. Like it's not burning, but I feel like there's a need for it. There's a need to just work and feel like you're a real person, with the job. And I thought maybe it wasn't that bad at my old workplace, but we'll see. We'll see how things will turn out, if I will get asked to come back to my work or not. But there was this kind of feeling that I was needed, I was needed somewhere. When I worked there, they said that I did a good job. The work was going much faster. And once I said that I don't want to stay there, I kind of didn't have any other idea in mind. Like I just felt like what I was gonna do, didn't have any idea. And now I see that there's not a lot of work around. I mean, there is work, but crazy hours, and don't think that I can last some of the jobs. I didn't last there as well, and I'm thinking whether all of this is part of my diagnosis, like is this consequences of having schizotypal personality disorder, because it seems like there's like a split, between me and the things that I'm doing. Like I split myself, and sometimes I believe that maybe it's like Peter Pan syndrome, like that I can live without work, and it's not even about the money, it's about having something to do, learning something as well. And maybe you need to go through these in and out of work situations where you kind of doing cash in hand jobs and not realizing whether this is something that you want to do or not. Doesn't really matter. Just need a stable income. And I started to think like, okay, if I have stable income, I can, there's a lot of fishes in the pond that are just jumping crazy. If I have stable income and I can keep it for at least a couple of years, the job, then I can save up some money and then maybe study perhaps, or I don't know, just live a normal life. But normal is so not normal for me. It's crazy. Like, I'm like a kid, like that isn't able to stick to what they say they're going to do. And I don't know if there's a way out. There's other jobs that I could do. There's even other towns that I could go to, still have some savings. I could try another city. I could try a bigger city, because this is quite a small place, and try to survive there. But I tried it before and it didn't work out that well. So I don't know. This is the situation that I'm at. But today is another day, and by the AA standards, gotta live 24 hours, just 24 hours. And in those 24 hours, you get to enjoy these beautiful sights around, enjoy not having to go to work, and just enjoy the sunshine, enjoy walking in the nature. So yeah, that's the situation that I'm in, and that's what I'm thinking, whether this is all part of my STPD, that I'm not able to kind of stick to things, Is it too difficult? Is it really, the question is really, is it too difficult for me? Is it that I'm just not strong enough, or what is the situation? The reason that I quit was really like anxiety. Like, I was getting asked to open up a business with this person, and I just started working there, and he's already like saying that, why don't we open up our own business, and then we can charge our boss a certain amount and then get our money this way. And then I was like, I just started, and then they were saying, you're gonna get paid half the money officially, half the money like cash in hand. That was weird. So this weird situation I'm in just tells me to kind of don't do nothing. Wait it out. See what happens. God, higher power, always brings you solutions to your problems. So those problems are not even problems really at the moment. They're just things to think about or not to think about. Maybe, I don't know, I was reading a AA book yesterday, Alcoholics Anonymous, and I read through Bill W.'s story. He was telling how the amounts that he's made. He didn't say what he was making, but how he made money, how he lost money. And throughout the whole time of his story, he was drinking, and he couldn't stop. And it seemed like a lot of like my story. There was good times, there was bad times. Sometimes I want to bring those times back, but then thinking about it, and yesterday's situation when my old boss was like, well, you're well done for you for staying sober. When he said that, I was like, I am doing something right. I am doing something right, and you know what you're doing. you know that what you're doing is right or wrong. And if your essence is telling you that you should do it one way rather than the way that everybody else is doing, then you should stick to that. And I've done things like that my whole life, and it feels like when I stopped doing them like that, things just started to get a bit, I don't know, out of balance. Like, you always have to trust your gut, your own instincts, and see how how things go along for you, you know. So right now I'm just gonna let it all flow, let it all just roll. So yeah, apologies for video that's kind of like jumpy all over the place. That's how I am when I'm confused. I don't know what to do, and that could be STPD as well. So maybe this is a perfect example of STPD and my thinking and how it all jumps up and down. And this whole channel probably is a perfect example of STPD. It seems like I keep going in circles, you know, in and out of work, in and out of work. So we'll see where it goes, but main thing is I keep doing these videos and you keep uploading, you guys keep reacting, and we're keeping the conversation going, and we'll see where that will take us. I think a lot of it is not even in our control. I think a lot of that is just out of hands, or like really, like I do things, you know, I do take things into my control when I can, but sometimes it just doesn't feel like you can. Sometimes it feels like something else has to take over because you don't know how to solve a situation. So I think that's one of these times where you just have to let it go. So thank you for staying with me. If you stayed all the way till this moment, I want to say that I'm proud of you, proud of all the work you've been doing, and keeping it real, keeping it you, being authentic self, your authentic self, and good things are around the corner. So just watch for them, watch out, because it's going to emerge eventually. A clear view, clear vision will rise up and show itself. So don't be afraid to take the next steps. I'm saying this to myself as I'm saying it to you, I guess. Yeah, don't be shy. Things will just work out. Love you guys and have a great day. Peace.